Would you please? Baby. My neighbor. Hi, neighbor. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. Why? Oh, why? Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G 3 will not just be a great fight, but a good show and a huge success. Oops. All right, man, Lord. Let's get to the video. First, I want to say this. I just picked up the latest Ring magazine. I know every time I say, this is the latest Ring magazine, a show business partner says, that's not the latest. Well, this is May 2020. If there's one later than this, then my bad. But there's an article in here. His name is, the writer is Ron Lipton. And the article is Mythical Matchups. Now, he does this from time to time. And this month's mythical matchup is Rocky Graziano versus Ruben Hurricane Carter. Now, Ron Lipton said that he was a sparring partner for Ruben Hurricane Carter. And he was a friend of The Rock, Rocky Graziano. So, so far this has been a fantastic read. I like to know who he think would win that fight. Barbara! Black two sugars? Look, I know many of you are going to say BS. You're going to call BS on this one. I think Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G isn't just going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a good show. And I think it's going to be a huge success. Black two sugars. Bob Aaron. And here's why. The first reason why, and there's only two. The first reason why is, with me having my BS in economics, my Bachelor's of Science degree, I know there's going to be some jokes there too. In economics, the one thing that was drilled in our heads in undergrad was supply and demand. And I mean, right now, there is no supply of boxing. So there's a high demand. And by the time this fight occurs, sometime in September, people are going to be thirsting for a fight like that one. I'm not saying that it's going to be the first fight that we have, but I'm saying it's going to be a short list of fights that we're going to, as soon as the coronavirus is over and sports start up again, there's going to be a fight or two, and then it's going to be that one as far as big fights. Hell, Tyson Fury versus Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, that's October 3rd. So I wouldn't be surprised if Joshua and Pulev is the first big fight or something like that. I'm not sure when Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez are actually going to have their fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G is one of the first big fights after the quarantine. Supply and demand. That's my first reason. But here's my second reason, and the most important reason, in my opinion, is the spike. Let me explain. When it comes to time, and we all know time is undefeated, and we all know that the aging fighter here is Triple G. Every aging fighter has a spike. Now, I know you kind of see it as, well, he's regressing. He's going the wrong direction. Father Time is winning. They get older and older. They get worse and worse and worse until they fade out. That's not the case. Every time a great fighter, when he's fading, he has a spike, a quick spike. Let me give you a few examples. Muhammad Ali, when he regained his title against Spinks. Before that, it looks like he was really regressing, okay? George Foreman, stuff like it looked like after the Thriller Manila, it looks like he was really going the wrong direction. He loses to Spinks, then he has a spike, and he gets his belt back. After that, he falls right off the planet. Another one, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. Remember, he was regressing. He had that Riddick Bowe 3 fight, stuff like that. He's falling all over the ring, just passing out. And then, boom, he knocks out Mike Tyson. He has a spike. Big George Foreman, what'd he do? Knock out Michael Moore. He has a spike. And then after that, lose to Shannon Briggs. He has those fights. Sugar Shane Mosley. He was kind of regressing. He was, going the wrong direction. Father Time was winning. Then Antonio Margarito, he has that spike. After that, he goes back. He loses to Floyd, he loses to Pacquiao, loses to Canelo. Roberto Duran, same thing. Going the wrong direction. They feed him to Iran Barkley. Bam! Knockout. He has that spike. I could go on. And sometimes, right now especially, it start to worry me a little bit when it comes to Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Sometimes I think that fight with Keith Thurman, is that his spike? Now, when it comes to Triple G, you look at Triple G, he has that fight with Rose. He doesn't look good his last fight against Sergey Derevchenko. And everyone says, well, he's finished. This fight is nothing. They're feeding him to Canelo Alvarez, who looked great against Kovalev. Triple G, he's not going to put up a good showing. He's not going to be much. He's just going to be fooled. Not so fast. This may be his spike fight. His last hurrah. His Sugar Shane Mosley versus Margarito fight. This may just be it. Hell, you can lose in your spike fight. Nonito Donaire against Inoue. Nonito Donaire, he's fooled. He's going to be finished. End up being fight of the year. Right? Who else lost in their spike fight? Sugar Ray Leonard. He had a real good showing against Terry Norris, but his spike fight may have just been Marvelous Marvin Hagler. After he was going down, you saw him get knocked out against Kevin Howard, stuff like that. But that fight, that display against Terry Norris was a good one. Sometimes your spike fight, you lose, but you look fantastic. I'm not saying Triple G would win this fight. I'm not saying for sure that this is a spike fight, but he could be. And in this fight, he could be victorious or he could just put up a great fight. And that's what I'm predicting. I think that this fight is going to be a great one. A great performance by Triple G, by both men. There may just be a knockdown, even a knockout. But it's going to be blood, guts, sweat, and tears. I promise you that. That's what I'm predicting. And I think it's going to be hugely successful because I understand supply and demand. And when those curves cross at their peak, that is max utility. Utility equal happiness, meaning the fans are going to be happy with what they get. The fact that they're going to get a boxing match after being in quarantine and not having any combat sports to go to. Speaking of which, I did a video about April 18th and UFC 249. Many people thought that was an April Fool's joke. I get it. It's the boy who cried wolf, okay? Because I got you guys last time. But really, it looks as though that's a go. So, April 18th, UFC 249. Don't see it as canceled yet. Don't give up on it yet. When you want to talk about supply and demand, that's going to be a big one if they can continue and have that fight have that show, that event happen, UFC 249, with Khabib or not. People going to show up. People going to watch that fight. I'd like to know what you all think in the comments below about me saying or me predicting that Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G is going to be a great fight. On top of that, a great show. On top of that, huge as far as success. ShowBizz, pick up the Ring magazine, man. There's some good stuff here. Looking at Tyson Fury's victory over Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. They said this is when the Joker became the king. It was a very good article. I'm out.